hurt. Oh, Katie, I said I was sorry.
This should be my funeral, too. I should have got shot, too. I don't know why I ran. It would be better if she was the one that ran. She would never burn the cookie.
Oh, Katie, listen. Shh. I thank God you ran. I thank God you're here. And don't ever think that you should have been shot or that you shouldn't be here with me and your father. We love you. And we need you, so please, oh, please, don't ever feel bad for being alive. Now, let's go and make a fresh batch of cookies together, okay?
Isaac just returned from the hospital. He says Rebecca opened her eyes 3 times in the night. I think she's waking up.
Oh, that's wonderful news. That's wonderful.
Will you come with me to the hospital?
But Mary Beth's funeral...
It isn't until tomorrow. Please, Ida. If it turns out she's not waking up, I can't bear to sit there alone.
Yes. Yes, of course. I'll go change.
I'm so happy for you. We just need to pray that she's waking up.
Let's do that.
So you have one of the families saying that they have no intention of doing the forgiveness thing.
No, not a family, a mother. Her husband is clearly in forgiveness mode. He was one of the men that went to Amy Roberts' house.
Is she being pressured to toe the line? Is that what that powwow they had yesterday was all about?
No. No, it was some kind of grief counseling. Although, Ida was pretty upset when she came out, so I suppose there could be some kind of pressure going on.
Well then, what are you sitting here for? Find out.
Look, but do we really want to pursue this angle? All the networks have pretty much taken the Amish at face value.
I don't take anything at face value. I'm not going to report something as a fact unless I'm sure it's a fact. I mean, if you find evidence that this community genuinely forgives Roberts, then fine. I'll let you run with it. But if what we really have are deacons and elders making devastated parents feel like they got to spout the party line, it's a different story.
So this is where the fireman picks you up?
He says it's on his way to work. Although he won't be working today, he said he'd get another to drive me. I must say, all our lives we're told to keep ourselves separate from outsiders, but they've been nothing but generous and open-hearted to me. Looks like a woman.
Hi. I went to the firehouse to see if I could volunteer and help with anything. They said a mother needs a ride to a hospital.
Yes. Yes, that's me. I'm Rachel. This is Ida. And it's very kind of you to take me. Isn't she kind, Ida?
Please let me help.
Yes, please. Ida. Let's go.
So who is it you're going to visit? What's her name?
Rebecca. She's 10.
Well, I'm glad she made it. I'll be praying for Rebecca.
Her other daughter, Sarah, was killed, along with my daughter. Seems very warm for this time of year.
Yes, it is.
My husband says our corn will be later than usual.
I hope it won't cause you any problem.
Oh, no. It's a bit of a blessing since we've all been so occupied.
You know, if there's anything I can do for you and your family, I can give you rides anywhere you gotta go. I can give you my phone number.
It's very generous. We don't have a phone, but I'll be happy to take your number.
Will you please pull over? I have to get out of the car.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't feel well. I need to get out.
I'm pulling over. Ida! Ida! What are you doing? No, what are you doing? Sitting in the car beside Amy Roberts discussing the weather? I cannot bear the sight of her! Ida, this is not a fitting way to talk. She did nothing wrong. Mary Beth is dead because of her husband. And you're going to defend her and scold me? My daughter is dead, too. And I want to scream at the world, too, but more than that, I do not want to make my heart a battleground between hate and love. It hurts too much. We have suffered enough damage. We must do as God asks, Ida. We must choose love. I cannot go to the hospital with you. Mary Beth's funeral is tomorrow. I have much to do.
You think Leonard's barking up the wrong tree.
Pretty much.
You gotta admit, we don't know for sure until we look into it.
Is that who I think it is?
It's Ida Graber. Ida? You all right? Can we give you a ride?
Not today, but the day after tomorrow. Can you give me a ride then?
Yeah, we could do that. Where do you need to go?
To Philadelphia. I can't stand to be here anymore. I have to get out of this place. I have to leave. Will you do it? I don't know anyone else to ask.
I'll pick you up at your house Friday morning.
Is that one of the girls they say Daddy killed?
Yes, honey, it's for Mary Beth Graber.
I think they made a mistake. I think Daddy went into the school to help the girls, and a real bad guy shot him and got away. So, they just think it was Daddy. But it wasn't.
Thank you for talking to me today.
Those are some big ears.
Smell it?
Hmm.
They're ready. The harvest is late this year. You ever walk through a cornfield at night?
No, this is a first for me, day or night.
When it's quiet, you can hear the corn grow. God's work. It's all around us.
Not everything is God's work.
For many years, we were persecuted for our faith. We're not afraid to die.
Young girls should not have to die while sitting in school.
No. No, no. It may not seem so to us. We who are left to bear the pain and loss. But it is not our place to decide who does and does not die. That, especially, is God's work.
Charlie Roberts wrote in his suicide note that he wanted to offend God for taking his baby daughter. He was purposely doing evil.
All the more reason that we should forgive him.
Do you say things like that because you're supposed to say them?
I believe that you're asking me if I'm a puppet to my faith.
No, I'm sorry. It's just, I don't see how you can forgive someone who hasn't shown regret or expressed remorse. I don't see that as genuine forgiveness.
Forgiveness comes from an open heart. And it comes without condition. Or it does not come at all.
It was a long day. I'm glad it is done.
I have to leave, Gideon.
What are you saying? What are you...
I cannot bear to be here any longer. I'm going to the city. I want to find a place near Emma. And I want to take Katie with me. I want you to come with us. I don't want us to be apart, and Katie won't be happy without you. You will never leave, will you? Not even for me.
I am a plain man, Ida. I can be nothing else. This is my place. Our place.
No. Not anymore, it isn't.
You're in pain. You're not thinking clearly.
Not true. Pain clears the mind very well, and I know that I do not belong here. I am not a meek little sheep like Rachel and Melinda, like you, offering up our daughter as a sacrifice to faith.
You will mock our faith now? Our faith is the only thing of value that we have.
No, we had so much more than that. We had Mary Beth. Our child was of priceless value, and you made her cheap with your easy forgiveness.
It is not easy to forgive. The Lord does not set us on an easy path. But this I know. Faith, when everything is as you want it to be, is not true faith. It is only when our lives are falling apart that we have the chance to make our faith real. Now, if you do not have true faith, then perhaps you're right. Perhaps you don't belong here.
So you will let me go?
I would not force you to stay here against your will. Do this one thing for me. Come with me to the firehouse tomorrow to meet with the grief counselor.
He said Amy Roberts will be there. All right, I'll go. And Katie and I will leave after. Gideon, I hope you'll come see us as often as you like.